Yes, good evening. This is just a lesson of Form 1, and it is a topic in Form 1 whereby I've decided to teach Form 1 the differences between a luminous flame and a non-luminous flame. And this one does not touch Form 1 only, it also touches from the student from Form 1 to a Form 4 because it is very examinable and you are supposed to be keen student where you are at home. Allow me speak with you and show you the three main differences between a luminous flame and an unluminous flame. Just a point of introduction, you realize that there are two main types of flame that are produced by a Bunsen burner. One is a luminous, then the other one is an unluminous flame. A luminous flame is a flame that is produced when air O is closed, and an unluminous flame is a flame that is produced when air O is closed. Those are the two conditions in which you can get a luminous flame or a non-luminous flame. And in case the flame has been adjusted to a luminous flame, if you want to get an non-luminous flame, you just need to open a hair. Once you open the hair, you get an non-luminous flame. Now, this one is very important. One of the difference, if you are differentiating, the easiest method of differentiating, you are supposed to draw a table, one side a luminous flame, then the other side write an unluminous flame. Then on the side of a luminous flame produces soot. Then the other side, the same point on the soot, you are supposed to write an unluminous flame does not produce a soot. That one is very important. Now, in that case, you get a mark on a luminous flame producing soot, then an unluminous flame does not produce soot. You get a mark for that. Very important. Then, as soot, those who don't know the meaning of the word soot is a black substances that is formed at the bottom of the apparatus that you are using, bottom of the beaker, bottom of the trough. The black, it is a black in color. And sometimes when you are cooking at home, you realize that because most of you cook using sufurias, you realize that sufuria will get some blackish particles. Those are the one now we are referring to as a soot. That one is very important. Then number two is a luminous flame has got 4 regions or zones. Then a non-luminous flame has got 3 regions. One of the region in a luminous flame is the thin outer. We have the thin outer region. We have another one that is called almost a colorless region. We have another region that is called the blue zone region. That is the last one. Then on a non-luminous flame, we have the 3 main regions, and because this one has got 4, then the other one has got 3. It's one of the difference. Note that one keenly. Then number 3 is that a luminous flame is not noisy. When it is burning, you realize that it does not produce any noise. But a luminous flame is noisy. because in the next lesson I will be showing you or demonstrating the two type of flame. You follow that one and get things clearly, because you will be getting that noise, you will be listening to the noise and you hand the noise, and in that case you will be able to note the differences between the two. Then when you are heating, you realize that a luminous flame is fairly hot. Then an luminous flame is hotter or very hot. One of them, that is a luminous flame, is fairly hot or hot, but a non-luminous flame is very hot. Why? Because a non-luminous flame is produced when airway is open, meaning that there's a lot of oxygen which support burning that will combine with air, will combine with the gas, then after there you realize that there's a lot of heat. So when you are heating in the lab and you want to take shorter time, you often to use you have to use an luminous flame because it saves time. That is one of the advantage of an luminous flame over a luminous flame. That one is very, very important. Now, we normally say that a non-luminous flame is preferred for heating, while a luminous flame is preferred for lighting. Why? Because a non-luminous flame, you realize that it is hotter, and it is hotter, and also it does not contain the unburnt carbon particles which emit light, because a luminous flame contains unburnt carbon particles that emit light. So, but on a non-luminous does not contain the unburnt carbon particles that emit light. That one is also very important. Now, to save on the gas usage, for example, there's a student who was asking me somewhere that which is the best way to maybe to leave those type of flame. Are you supposed to adjust it to a luminous, or you are supposed to leave it or when it is a luminous? Now the best way is to adjust that type of flame to a luminous, because a luminous is when the house is closed. Before you leave or you keep the Bunsen burner, you are supposed to adjust it to a luminous flame to save on the gas usage or to economize the gas. Because in the lab, we normally say that we want to measure on minimizing the cost. So, and it is good also we economize. So you are not supposed to leave a flame in a non-luminous state. You are supposed to leave it to a luminous state to save on the gas usage. Then on the same thing concept, sometimes you can be asked to give a reason as to why a luminous flame produces soot. Then the point is this one, very important. The luminous flame produces soot because it contains unburnt carbon particles which emit soot. It contains unburnt carbon particles because you realize that the air that is inside, there, it is very little because the air hole is closed, meaning that all the carbon particles will not burn. Then, instead, they will remain unburnt, hence producing soot. When you are asked about light, you are supposed to say that a luminous flame contains unburnt carbon particles that emit light. That one is also very important. Now, then sometimes you can also be told maybe to explain one advantage of using an luminous flame over a luminous flame. Very important. You can be given 2 marks or you can be given 1 mark. And those questions are very important because they are tested in the final exam, that is KCSE. Now, one advantage of using an luminous flame, you realize that an luminous flame does not dirty the apparatus that you are using, or it does not produce soot which make the apparatus dirty when you are heating. You know, we prefer to use an luminous flame because the beakers that we normally use in the lab, or the trap, or any apparatus that you are using in the lab, it will remain clean, so it does not dirty the apparatus. Then another one is also, it saves on time. Why? Because a non-luminous flame is hotter than a luminous flame. So if you want your experiment to take shorter time, and this experiment is on heating, you are supposed to use a non-luminous flame because it saves on time. It saves on time. That one is also very, very important. Then I wish you well as you continue creating positive attitude towards chemistry, and I know you are going to make it. Form 1, this is the early time as you wait to join, maybe, or to go to Form 2. That one is very important. The topic in chemistry in Form 1 are very important, so don't say that those ones are for Form 1. You are supposed to keep on revising. When you go to Form 2, continue with the same spirit. Once you go to Form 3, continue reminding yourself about Form 1 work, because it will count to a final exam. Just to advise the standard 8 student also who have done it as they wait to join Form 1, just do something. Start early, plan, then start have positive attitude towards chemistry. It's very easy, because here I will be teaching you on how to make the complex materials simple. So have that positive attitude and we will assist each other. Thank you for listening, and ensure that you subscribe to this one. Then in the next lesson, I will be showing you practically the differences now between the two types of flame, the luminous flame and a non-luminous flame. Dear friends, I wish you well. Thank you for listening unto me. Shalom.